Hey guys, I just want to let you know there's a place you can go to see all the tees I've designed for BustedTees.com. And we get a little kickback from the sales. So go to the link in the description and shop a bunch of our game and comic related tees. Well,
Yes, Bob.
Dead or Alive, are you excited?
I didn't even know people still cared about that game.
Yeah, I'm not going to play it.
Yeah.
But something happened and people are pissed.
Yep.
So we got to talk about it.
Yeah, we do. So, Dead or Alive, I guess once popular. Is it still popular? The franchise as a whole, I mean.
Not really.
All right.
I wouldn't say so.
Dead or Alive is a video game fighting series from Koei Tecmo. Had a spin-off series, Dead or Alive Xtreme, which is basically they took all the female characters from the game and put them in bikinis and made them play volleyball and other weird mini games on the beach.
So this is Extreme Beach Volleyball, but they just shortened it to
3.
Extreme 3.
Yes.
Okay. That makes more sense to me.
So the third iteration of the game, Dead or Alive Extreme 3, is apparently going to be a Japanese-only release.
Right.
They're not going to release it in America.
By the way, these games are fun in their over-the-top, ridiculousness.
Fun is a relative term.
They're not
over
good
the top and
games.
ridiculous. Yeah, the gameplay itself, they're generally okay at best.
I'd recommend watching the Game Grumps playthrough of, I think it was the first Extreme Beach Volleyball for Xbox. It's very funny. They completely some with how ridiculous it is.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't put these in the same caliber of a truly good game. Some of the Dead or Alive games are legitimately good, but Extreme Beach Volleyball and those are people just laugh at those.
Right.
But they're not going to bring the third one to the West.
Right. Why?
Well, when asked about it,
Koei Tecmo,
the Facebook page for Dead or Alive, first responded with, We do not bring DOIX 3 to the West and won't have any plans in the future. Thanks for asking. This is poorly translated English, by the way. When pressed again by a fan, the page responded, again, very bad English. Do you know how many issues happening in video game industry with regard to how to treat female in video game industry? We do not want to talk those things here, but certainly we have gone through it in last year or two to come to our decision. Thank you.
Basically what they're trying to say is they don't want to bring it over here because of our culture isn't welcoming to have girls with huge tits everywhere, all over the screen.
Basically what they're saying is there's been a lot of hoopla, you will say.
People are going to be pissed
about the way women, particularly, are portrayed in video games. DOA Extreme, let's be honest here, is kind of an old style mentality of thinking in regards to women in games, how they're just really there.
People are going to be pissed that there's tits in a video game,
and people are going to be upset that they're not, serious protagonists, that they're not female Shepherd or the new Lara Croft.
I completely understand where they're coming from. It would cause a lot of controversy if they brought that game here because it would be really hard to market.
Yeah.
Because if somebody saw a commercial for that on TV, they'd be like, "What is this? This sucks. I hate this."
Yeah.
And you can't put a poster of that on the side of a bus.
Yeah.
It would be really rough. It's not in Japan. Japan, people would fawn all over.
Well, it's not like it was even 10, 15 years ago where, things like this would happen.
Right.
I mean, nowadays, yes, people are more sensitive to these sort of things. They don't want to have games that are just specifically about women playing volleyball in their bathing suits.
Didn't they specifically point out social justice warriors?
They did not specifically point out social justice warriors. No.
Okay.
That I read verbatim the poorly translated.
Right. I thought that
Facebook
they
quote.
did.
No. Certain Twitter profiles, when they were linking to the page, were specifically calling out social justice warriors or SJWs because those are the people who usually are the ones to first come out and proclaim that something is sexist or misogynistic or something along those lines.
Right.
I think this is honestly just the guy who runs the PR for the game just answered for himself. He answered based on what he thought the reasoning was, not really talking to Koei Tecmo about
and
it.
Honestly, like, I bet you he didn't even get in trouble for doing that, because their culture is so like
It's
okay with
very
stuff like that.
different from it is here. Koei Tecmo actually responded Tuesday, the day we're recording this. They said, in properly translated English,
They got the right guy.
Yeah, the comments recently made by an employee regarding Dead or Alive Extreme 3 on the official Dead or Alive Facebook page only reflect that individual's opinion and not the opinion or business strategy of Koei Tecmo Games. We remain focused on delivering the best in fighting entertainment to our fans around the world, while consciously respecting and strategizing to support the different global audiences the Dead or Alive franchise lends itself to. Dead or Alive Extreme 3 remains in development and is still planned for release in Japan and Asia only.
Right.
So basically what they're saying is that guy, that was his opinion and his alone. We're dedicated to making games that are respectful to each culture's mentality and their ways of thinking. And because of that, right now it's only coming out in Japan.
Definitely not his thoughts alone. That definitely came from within the company.
You think so?
Definitely. Well, it's not coming here.
Yeah, it's not
coming here for a reason.
Yeah,
what do you think that
a lot
reason
of
is?
games of this nature don't come here.
Right.
Why is this one such a big deal? Like, who cares?
It's because it is Dead or Alive. It's because it has such a stigma
but do
around it.
people really still care about Dead or Alive? I mean,
It's just because Dead or Alive is synonymous for, like being so misogynistic.
But the last Dead or Alive 5, I think, was the last fighting that came out. Like, they actually made an attempt to put more clothes on their women, and the last like DOA Extreme game, DOA Extreme 2, that came out like in the early days of the 360. That's almost like 10 years ago.
Right.
So like a lot of time has passed. I'm assuming people have forgotten about this.
But it's still like, when you think about a game with like a ridiculous Japanese boobs everywhere game, you think about Dead or Alive.
It's
Extreme.
True. Yeah.
Extreme
Specifically
too.
Extreme. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they certainly, painted
I don't blame
themselves
them
into a
at all
corner.
for not wanting to bring it here, because they are going to get a lot of bad press for doing it. And I don't think they would sell that much, to be honest. I think it'll sell like crazy over there, but here I don't think.
I don't even know if it'll sell crazy over there.
You don't think so?
All that much? No, I mean, like, I don't
Look at what they got over there. Man.
They have a lot. They have a wide variety of weird ass games.
Yeah, like they that's how they sell shit.
Yeah,
is by tossing boobs everywhere.
Yeah,
Look at those boob mouse pads.
that is a thing. Now I know, like, people are crying that this is censorship and this is like suppression of free speech, and it's not.
It's culture.
It's just a culture clash. That's all it is. Nobody is forcing Koei Tecmo to make this decision other than Koei Tecmo.
Right.
Like they just decided that it would not be good business sense to release the game here.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just not financially
honestly
smart.
The game is coming out on PS4, which is region free. So if you really want to play this game, import it. If you really want to play this game, you're probably the type of person who would import the game.
Right.
So like, there you go, done, boom, Wulff Den, solving your problems since 2013.
That's a very good point. Yeah. It'd probably be really expensive, but you know what? Give it a few weeks, it'll drop in price.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I've never imported a game, so I don't know how easy or hard it is.
No, it's expensive to actually get. Because you have to actually get somebody who'll ship it, who will take American dollars, and they have to, they have to ship it. Yeah. So like, that's a lot of money. So yeah.
Yep.
There was also another controversy over Linkle in whatchamacallit. Hyrule Warriors
3DS version.
3DS version?
Yeah.
Not in the regular version?
Is she gonna be
Those graphics were very good.
I know she's debuting in 3DS version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, a lot of people are when I saw it, a lot of people were stoked.
Yeah.
But then a lot of people were pissed.
It was
really weird.
It's not good enough.
It's not.
This is the whole thing that they're basically saying.
Yeah.
Because basically the reason behind it is Linkle isn't Link. She is a completely separate character with just a cutesy name. She's not the main character. Basically, it's separate from Link. It's still Link's adventure. It's still Link's quest, but Linkle is a side character. She's optional.
But it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, it's baby step. Look, Nintendo is a very slow moving company. Look how long it took them to get internet.
It's true. I think Zelda herself is a very powerful female figure.
Right. But then again,
she is not a damsel in distress at all.
But you are usually saving her, like in all the games.
Yeah, but that's true.
Yeah.
But Sheik is like amazing.
Yeah.
That's a very Leia-esque,
yeah.
I think.
So Anita Sarkeesian, unintentional enemy of the internet, has basically said Linkle's cutesy name and appearance make it clear that she is not actually a female Link, but a separate female character modeled on Link. Because of the ways in which she is so clearly set apart from Link, Linkle only works to reinforce the notion of male as default. Basically meaning the default hero character is the male character,
right?
Not a female character.
But they already Link is already the default male character in the Legend of Zelda series.
But
they couldn't put Hyrule Warriors out with a female Link.
But the thing about Link is that he is a he because of the way things were at the time. The reason why he's called Link is he is a link from the avatar to you as the player. So really,
I like that.
So really, theoretically, he could be a female. Like, there's no reason for him not to be. He's even kind of androgynous looking.
In the Zelda for the Wii U,
yeah,
I think he is going to be a female, and I think that would be awesome.
I think it's Link is the type of character where it could be because he doesn't talk.
There's no reason for him not to be a female in one of the games. Hyrule Warriors is not that game.
In a mainline Zelda game, it's the easiest thing to do. Just have a switch. You go, do you want to play as a male or female? Fallout does it. Mass Effect does it. It's not that hard to do. Whether or not Nintendo will do it, again, took them so long to get the internet, and it's still not right. So we'll see.
Assassin's Creed, people were crying for years that they just got to make a female main character. They just got to do it. They just got to do it. They half-assed it in this one, in Syndicate, because they made both. Yeah. Why didn't they just do it? Just make a female character? They should have just done it. But nobody said a word. Well, I haven't seen anything.
Assassin's Creed, I think they half-assed it because, they put one out every year.
Yeah.
So, they can't really take the time to, do it properly.
You're right.
But, yeah, look, everybody just needs to chill the hell out and relax. Yes, you have a right to be upset that, a lot of games don't feature good female characters in them, because a lot of them don't. And yeah, you have a right to be upset when a game that you want to play isn't coming out in your country. But at the same time, you can't go around bitching and moaning, yelling and screaming, and calling people who disagree with you names because you don't like what they have to say. At the end of the day, these are supposed to be, just fun little distractions, and you're turning them into really life and death at certain points. Maniacs calling in bomb threats on both sides too. Don't just think this is one side doing all the.
That's why
the
Gamergate is all bullshit, because both sides are very wrong.
Yeah,
we present ourselves as very politically correct people, but we are in fact very politically incorrect people.
Yeah, you don't want to hang out with us in our personal lives.
What do you guys think about Social Justice Warriors and
this whole
Dead or Alive
and
Zelda
and
anything
else?
Yeah, sister's ass.
That's what we're talking about.
Leave it in the comments below. Add us on Twitter. All it's all social media garbage.
Be civil. Don't be a dick.
Yes.
Please.
Next year we got a lot of cool things happening.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing.
We're gonna roll out some
new features. Yeah. So tell your friends and your enemies, because we want them all.
And thank you very much.
Have a good week. But I don't want to talk about movies I haven't seen yet. What I want to talk about is how both Marvel and DC are releasing big budget movies next year about their top characters beating the snot out of each other. Because apparently we want to see our heroes fight other heroes and not bad guys.
I actually like multiplayer shooters, and I was kind of into Battlefield 3 and 4 for a while, so this fits my interest pretty well. I should also note that I have never played any of the original Star Wars Battlefronts before, so I have no ties to the series. There's no nostalgia factor here.